Well, we're here today to look at what was a very prosperous and thriving fishing port of North Shields, and we've invited Mike Hookem, the UKIP MEP from Yorkshire and North Lincolnshire, and the UKIP's fisheries spokesman, here today to see what a terrible state our fishing industry is now in and to speak to some of the local fishermen.
So yeah, I'm here today on the behest of Richard, and we're talking to the fishermen of this port. And this port to me is representative of many ports around this country that is struggling under the CFP. We're speaking earlier to a guy who tells us many times he goes out to sea and doesn't earn a penny because he has to rent quota from other people, so he's got to make that money up.
I've no quota, I have to rent quota, which is ridiculous. And the foreign vessels, they are allowed to catch, I think it's 70–75% of our fish. And I've been fishing for 47 years and I've got to rent fish. When they decommissioned all the vessels in the past, they gave them money to decommission their boats. But what the big mistake was, they let them keep the quotas. And the quotas was based on track records over the previous years, what the boats had caught. Now all the people working in that boat, which didn't own the boat, when the skipper sold them for decommissioning, they kept the quotas. Roughly for me to get, say, a box of cod or codlin from the legal size up to the big size is about £60 a box to rent. For small whitings is £18, prawns is about £3 I think a box to rent, something like that. But when you're speaking about fish, the rental goes really high. Current market just now for small codlin and that, I'd be lucky to get £60, which I rent it for. Then I've got the costs of running my vessel, the diesel fuel, I have to for the commission to sell the fish, the price of the box is £2, my ice. So when it mounts up, I have to make about £90 just to break even.
And it's absolutely disgusting. He's got to earn that money before he even starts making a profit.
Give us back our waters, the 200-mile economic zone, we need that. We need the foreign vessels stopped coming in short to our 6 to 12 miles and give us all of the quota back. Let us run our industry with our quota. Take it back.
Yesterday, the Tory party and Theresa May published their manifesto. Included in the manifesto was our fishing industry. Now, part of that manifesto, and I will quote the words, will be fully responsible for the access and management of the waters where we have historically exercised sovereign control. Now, if you look into that and look at what she actually means, she's talking about the 12-mile limit. She's not talking about the 200-mile limit that we, as a party, the UK Independence Party, have fought so long for, 200-mile economic zone, under international law. Again, we will state it is our policy and it is our concern and it is our fight that we want back 200-mile economic zone, we want back our fish, our jobs and our industry. This is so important to this country. Recent reports have this industry at £6.3 billion. That's a massive amount of money to this country. You know, when we talk about the fishing industry, we also talk about 1 man at sea and 10 people on shore. Huge industry, huge development, a lot of investment, a lot of research in that industry. We must get that back.